The story commences. Sally, Mary, Sally Mary. You know, you get Anne Marie, Sally Mary. Lisa Marie, it's water polo. I typed water, oh no, there's just the three things. Did they have just, I thought it was going to be that splash thing. Everybody would just say it's spunk. Um, uh, Sally Mary was, she was like, this carpet needs changed. Maybe I can pull the carpet up. The carpet was there when she moved in. Maybe maybe I'm gonna have a wee look under the carpet to see what the floorboards are like. Maybe maybe pull up the carpet. There might be a kind of underlay there. Pull the underlay up and just have a wee peek to see what the floorboards are like because they might be like maybe we could like get them like sanded and have that, or they might be all done in. She didn't really know much about it. Thought, do you need special kind of floorboards? Do you have see what the gaps between them? Do they have to go all get filled in or what? I'll have a wee peek anyway. And she pulled the carpet and then there's the underlay. And she pulled the underlay up and she was looking and she's like, they look alright, they look. I sand them and do you have to like varnish them or something or put something like that on? Christ, that's going to cost. Is that something I could do? And she saw one floorboard looked alright. Another one was a different colour, almost looked like a different type of wood, like it had been put in later. This is just at the corner. She's like, what do the rest is like? I mean, I've pulled it up now. I may as well pull the rest up and just stick it all down, nail it all down or whatever. And she went, and she pulled it right back. She went, fuck it, you know what? Pull it right back. And she noticed that that wee bit of wood that she saw that looked a bit different for the rest was actually part of some other, next to some other floorboards that were all the same. You had all these floorboards that were kind of lighter sort of wood. And then a kind of square of floorboards that were all darker and older looking. No rotten, but kind of looked old. They didn't look all kind of smooth as well. They were all kind of a bit bumpy. And they were together in a kind of square, perfect square, like it was a kind of trapdoor looking thing. She thought, I wonder if that's for the, what would that be for? I mean, it's under the carpet, so it's not that you need to get to. She wondered if I can get that up. She could see there was a line across it. The wood was cut right across. Like across the boards. It did look like a kind of flap trapdoor or something. And she went, I couldn't get up. So she went to the kitchen, got a knife, came back, did that. It bent the knife. She went back, got a ladle, did that. It bent the ladle, you know, the wee ladle, but the scoop bit, and that went like that. So she went to the other end, the actual handle bit, and put that in. And that managed to act as a bit of a crow hammer. She tried a few different things. And she opened it up. You know what she saw inside? Kind of a drop sort of thing, right? And then, can you see it? Can you see it? Is this an improv? Asks Chicory. She went like, what's this? She happened to have a pebble nearby. You know, sometimes you get people who like wee pebbles. Oh, that's a nice pebble. I'm going to take that back with me. She had that, so she went like with a pebble, a pedal.
That's one for the blooper reel.
I can make these sounds. I can do them. I can do them. She thought, what the fuck is that? And you know how some people have buckets kicking about? You know, you're out and you go, that's a nice, you find a bucket when you're out and about and you go, I'm going to take that back, maybe put a plant in it. She had a bucket there, she hadn't yet put a plant in it. And you know how some of these buckets have got like a rope attached to it? This one did. So she went like that, you know what, I'm going to put that down. She's like that. She's like, for fucking ages. She ran out of rope. She had another bit of rope that she'd found. She tied that like that with a rope. You know, like on bed sheets escaping from a prison. It's kind of like that. Thing like that. And what away. And then she felt it kind of went slack. I just touched the bottom. She kind of like that, kind of did that a wee bit. And she went like that. Pulled it up. It was heavier. Pulled it up. And there was a bucket of water. She looked at the water and she's like, it must be like a well. She looked at the water, it looks so clear. It looked like there was no water in it. Have you ever cleaned a mirror so well that it looks like there's a person just fucking standing there? There's just, you're like, fuck me, I've really cleaned that mirror well. You ever done that? You ever cleaned a mirror and went, I've got that perfect. There's fuck all on it. I feel like I could reach in and fucking touch myself. It was like that. She's looking at it, it's like, I can't even see any, refraction. Can't see any kind of, oh, look, it's all moved. It looked like there was nothing there until she sort of moved it and you could see it at the sides. Clearest, weirdest liquid that she'd ever seen. She didn't know, she didn't think there's no light refraction. She just knew something's not right with that. What is that? And she went and put it on and touched it. She smelled it first. Smelled the fuck all. She put her finger and touched it like that. So when she touched it, she couldn't even feel it. She could see it. Shiny. It was there. What is this? I wonder what it tastes like. I wonder if it's poisonous. She had a next door neighbour she didn't like. So she took a glass, put it in the bucket. It was a glass that she'd found when she was out. You know, like you're out and about and somebody's left a glass, like on a, one of the electricity sort of green boxes you get out in the street. When I have to do some sort of electrical thing or it's a phone thing, whatever the fuck it is. You might see some technician cunt at it doing something, with high-vis jacket doing something. You don't know who they are. You don't know what that is. There's lots of electronics and then they shut the thing and go like that. On top of one of them was a glass. And she went, I'm taking that home. She scooped up a glass of that water and went to her next door neighbour called John. He said, hi, John. And John went, hi there. And Sally Mary said, I know we've had our differences there, the bins and things like that. I just want to make things up, extend an olive branch by giving you this glass of water. He went, oh, sorry, I've got water in there. Thanks, but thanks for attempting to patch things up. Thank you, that means a lot. Bye for now. And she went, no, this is like really good water that I went out and bought as a present. He went, for me, for you. He went, all right, and thanks, I'll take that in and drink it. And she said, could you drink it here in front of me? He went, all right. And so he had a wee sip. He went, thanks. And went to take it in. She went, no. Down it, down it, down it, down it, down it, down it. He downed it. And she went, how do you feel? He said, feel hydrated. Like that. Feel hydrated. Like a streamer. She said, you feel it? You alright? Went, yeah. And then he went like that. She went, what is it? He went, I think I've left, fuck, hold on, I've left the hob on. And he went back in and then came out when I left the fucking hob on. I just fucking realised there. He said, thank you very much. And then he went to turn away. And then he went like, turned away. Like, and she went, she's kind of happy, but also scared. She went like, are you all right? Are you all right? And he turned around like that. Go away! Like that. Like Michael Jackson in Thriller. It made all his teeth all big. You know, like, what's his name? What's that? Who's that Bosch guy? You know, like somebody's got a bit. Who's the comedian? Who's the comedian? I don't actually mean him. No, him. No, he's not got fucking big teeth. I have to. Who is it? Rob Beckett. Aye. Let him. Right, that's a kind of promo picture thing. That's just a wee bit of fun. It was like that. Now you might think, aye, his teeth look kind of a bit big. Like his mouth or something. But this guy, he didn't suit them. And she went, wait a minute. And it was hurting them. She went, hold on. And she went in, put the bucket down, and got another scoop of it with another glass that she had found. And ran as fast as she could to her best pal, who had dead wee teeth. You know, some people got dead big teeth, and some people got dead wee teeth. You know, we've all got different types of teeth. She went, and her pal, Angie, was just about to top herself because of how weird her teeth were. And Sally Mary went like, drink that. And she drank it. And she turned around and went like, and then turned around and like, go away! But her teeth were now a normal size. And Sally Mary went like that. You're still going to top yourself, aye? And Angie went like that, aye, because of my wee teeth. You're what? My wee teeth. Yeah. What's your mirror? It's in there. And she went up to the mirror and she went, hold on. Sally Mary went, hold on. Cleaned the mirror. Cleaned the mirror that well that it's like you could reach out, fucking touch yourself. That clean. She went, come here. Who's that? And Angie looked and she went, who's that? How have you done this? How have you broke down the wall in my house and then put like a replica on my house on the other side, but everything's reversed? Because the mirror was that fucking clean and she couldn't believe it was her. She went, who's that? I'm confused. That's you. What? And Angie went like that with her hand, touched it. Went, just pulled the mirror off like that, looked behind this mirror. She went, what? But my teeth are not like normal size. No. What's that? What? How? And Sally Mary went, the water fell well under my house that I found earlier. I tried it on my next door neighbour, that one I was to eye him. And his teeth are too big and are hurting them. But I remembered you. And Angie went like that. You're the best pal that anybody could hope for. But wait. Is there a chance the teeth will get even bigger though? She said, hold on, because somebody's already ahead of you and I can see if they've progressed any further. And Sally Mary went back to her house and saw... she couldn't see her house because the whole house and the neighbours and a few other houses were covered with what looked like a big... all these big white slides, like chutes. But it wasn't, it was teeth. They looked like... and then it was so heavy that the whole place fell into the sea. And that's it there. That's it there. And that is how we've got... That's how that got made. You got a story with Giant's Causeway. That's how that got made. These are the teeth of the next door neighbour, John. And do you see how it gets weird there? See how it's all tall here, but then it gets kind of shorter there? There? That's the teeth of Angie. That's them next to each other. Because Angie came round to find out, how are you getting on with that? You said you're going back up the road to check something. And then that's it. And the fucking horrible thing is, they're still alive behind their teeth. They're still there. The teeth's keeping them alive. And see, when old boys were flying for these hills, to beat the Nazis. Sally Mary and Angie. John and I apologise. John and Angie wished them all the best. Every single plane, every single soldier who left, wished them all the best. And some say that won the war. Do you know somebody else who won the war? George Formby. Does anybody notice anything about George Formby? The teeth. He had a wee sip of that well. Because do you know who used to stay in that house? Do you know whose house it was? His. His. The end.